Where's our supermodel?
I'm right here.
There he is. This is the brains of this outfit. I got my lift put in. I love my lift. I really need something to get the garage door opener situated. This is in the way. I know there's units that mount to the actual bar here, and then you can angle these up. I might have to do that. Another option I thought about is to add another piece here and add another panel, add a panel to get that up higher, and then mount this to the ceiling here. Ideally, I'd just like to get this up out of the way somehow, but I'm not sure the best way. It looks like my studs go across this way on my trusses, so there's some limitation there. So the first thing I did with this project is I got a couple of 3/8 extensions that are like 9 inches long, and I used those to let it down, and I count how many turns. I had 8 turns in it. It has dings out here from the 8 turns, but basically the more you twist it, the more it sticks out. It's kind of interesting. And you got these 2 little screws that are square. Not sure why they're square, but they're 3/8 inch. So you take the tension off. Once the tension's off, then I could take the old cables off. You see the old cables are just sitting on the floor. So ever since I put this in, I've wanted to get the garage door going again. What I did is I pulled it down. There used to be one. You can see the bolt holes in the ceiling there. But anyway, no garage door opener. So I got this one. It's an 8500. And you're not supposed to install them in the floor, but I figured, you know, why not? Just kidding. So I got the track all raised up because it was just set to go over like at this level. Now I've got it clear up there, and I've test fit it and it still fits up there. I just need longer cables, and then I had to fill in the gap. You see how there's nothing there from how far I raised it up. So what I did on this side, I talked to people, I called them, they're like, no, you need a whole new kit, you need to do this and that and the other thing. Come to find out, these adjust. I bought some, pull them out of the package. I see it adjusts, and it seems to work pretty good. So what I did to make the door not fall out on this top part, just so it doesn't go bam, is I did a board here, I screwed it in, and then I screwed this one at an angle with a couple screws here and there, so that it's in there nice and solid, so that I could work. The other thing that I did that helped is I used a level for one, but this used to be mounted clear down here. I'll probably have to do some adaptation to that to really make it strong. But I loosened the bolt, and then when I undid this one here, I just grabbed it and just had it swing all the way down, and then I had a measurement of how far to do it. So then I put it in there and checked it with the level, make sure that I got that level. I ordered some track from the internet. It was like 50 bucks for 2 pieces. I just hung it in there backwards, flipped it around, and just marked it, and then I just cut it off with a cutoff tool. Anyway, that's what I'm working with. I've got one more to cut and we'll be in. If I take the lift all the way up to the top, that garage door opener would be about where the rear view mirror is, well below the rear view mirror. It just wouldn't work. You can see the power outlet for the garage door opener there. It looks like you're going to hit it, but you don't. But you look at the gap between where the garage door opener used to be and where the power outlet is, you can see it's significant. So I had to get rid of that garage door opener, which stinks because you really want an opener where you're going to be driving in and out. You don't want to have to get out of the car all the time. Man, that lift's looking good. Check out the decor. Thanks Billy and Gabriel and Steve and everybody for pitching in the stickers and stuff. So what I did is I had to get the garage door to go up higher so that the door wouldn't hit vehicles in the hood or in the grill. That actually happened one time. I inadvertently hit the button, ran the door up. Of course I didn't have the vehicle all the way up because the opener was in the way. I was like, man, I don't care not having an opener, I'm just not going to have that happen again. And then I was using a bolt to lock the door, and I cut a hole through the track, and I have the bolt go through that hole and into this right here. So it's really strong. This is basically what I did at the old place. But there's a better way. You can get an electric one that just automatically goes in and out like that using an actuator. So I was asking everybody, you know, what should I do? Any ideas? And people said to do this. And even though the garage door guy wouldn't come out and do it, I just did it myself. Just did the same thing on this side too. But everybody says you need to get a LiftMaster 8500. It's a jack shaft opener, and of course I moved that way up there. You can see the marker and the bolt holes where that used to be. So I'm going to show you the little process that I did for doing that, and show you my LiftMaster 8500. That was a good idea. I went with it. So now, this is really fun. Watch what happens. So the way this works is it turns the jack shaft. The spring turns this shaft to give the door lift and lower assist, so it's not too heavy. And so basically it just goes on with a coupler. See if I can zoom in on the coupler. So it's got a coupler that couples the shaft in the opener to the shaft there. And it's got all the same features. It's got the little thing so that if you put your foot in the way, the lights change color. And those were already installed, so that was easy enough. That just means it's sending signal. This one shows if the path is clear or not. So that all works. It's got sensitivity so that if you put a 2x4 down or it hits something, it doesn't mush it. You want to see her go? So it's this button here. So if it tries to go up above this, it's just going to hit it. So that goes first. And then the door goes up. It looks like it's going to hit the light, but I've got it just low enough to where it misses. Just barely. So that way I get the light on the part of the ceiling where I want it, but it doesn't hit. And then you can program this to stop just above the door opening. When you open it, it's nowhere near hitting anything at all. It actually worked out really good. So let's show you from the other side. Look, it's not even close. I mean, a truck, van, whatever, it doesn't matter because it doesn't go far enough, because a lot of the length of the door is lost here, but then it's high enough to where it's not an issue. I just tried to get it as high as I possibly can without messing anything up, and it worked. Alright, so let's watch it go down. And of course I like to use the pocket remote. I've got cargo pants that fits into. It makes it really nice. So I always have it when I need it. So we're going to watch all this go down. It gets down to where it terminates, and then bang, it's locked. The idea is that if it's lifting by the cable, then there's nothing to keep it from going up. There's no shaft, there's no locking mechanism. So technically, if you're strong enough to lift the weight of the door, you could get it open. But with the lock, you can't. Or at least, I mean, you'd basically be destroying your way through the door by the time you got it to go past that. So anyway, that was a great idea. I appreciate you guys and giving me good intel, good information. And then I just put the rest together, and I'm really happy with it. I like it a lot. Thanks everybody who commented, it had the idea to do this. That was a good idea. If any of you guys are experts on older Hondas, I think this is a 1989 Honda Accord. I'd love to have some advice on it too. Seems like crowdsourcing is the most accurate way to guess how many jelly beans are in a jar, but it's also a great way to solve problems. On this car, when the computer is in closed loop, you know, for startup, it works great. It has awesome power. It just runs beautifully. You can drive it anywhere you want, up a hill, down a hill, no problem. But when it goes into open loop and starts relying on the sensors and starts going by that, it has no power. Like, I've got a driveway that isn't perfectly flat. It's like just slightly a grade. I'd say about like that. It got stuck. It barely made it up the driveway. It was so gutless. The exhaust stunk like just incredibly rich, and it just, you step on the throttle and there's nothing. I mean, you have to really romp on it and keep the RPMs high. If you get the RPMs up to where they're high, say you're cruising on the highway or whatever, you're great. But it's like it's just dumping fuel into the system like crazy is what it's doing. But only once it goes into relying on the engine coolant temperature sensor, for example. So if you guys have any ideas on that, please leave some help and love in the comments. I'm sure I can figure it out with a little bit of time, but I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. I don't know how common that is. Anyway, there's my garage door. I'm going to throw in some bonus footage. I'm super tired. This has been a killer week. I've been trying to get stuff ready for get the ground ready for building the studio. I thought I had it ready. Just going into winter, I got all kinds of stuff I got to do. I got to seal the driveway and the front patio because the concrete's terrible. This was poured badly. But anyway, bonus footage. Well, this year, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I won the law enforcement thing for the North Springs Zombie Outbreak 2016. I haven't got a trophy from there since 2013. Missed it in 2015. Did not get zombified. Just a really fun activity thing. Building firearms proficiency one zombie at a time. So you got all these zombie scenarios and zombie targets. It's a lot of fun. Enjoy. Am I flashing red?
Yeah. You're flashing red.
Alright, Brian's up. Does the shooter understand the course of fire?
Pretty good.
Make ready.
Alright.
Yes, but it doesn't work.
30 round mag.
You notice where I stand? 3? Behind the shooter? Yeah.
Shooter.
Holstered or down low?
It's going to be low. It's going to be holstered.
Holstered or low?
Holstered.
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 Okay.
Holstered.
I'll tap you when we're done. Second pin.
Tap me on the go.
Okay.
Okay?
Stand by.
I know that sounds bad. You didn't tap me. Come on. Hold it. Oh, shit. Go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shooter done and load. Show clear. I misunderstood what you meant when tap you on the go. Slide down, hammer down, holster.
Everybody else heard me say tap me on the go.
I misunderstood. I was like, why would I want to hit you on your GoPro?
That's all right.
All right.
Okay, so I'm clear. Let's take a peek, see how we did.
Dead.
Hit.
Dead.
Hit. Be there. Yep, right there.
There it is.
Well, I know I hit that sucker.
30 in there.
Thanks.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's good,
7.
isn't it?
Damn you.
7 is
Get some.
always 30.
Okay. So I put in 30?
You type in 30.
How'd it go?
Went good, buddy.
75-second penalty.
Nice.
It's a miss on target, less than 40. You're right on your finger there, and he's got 7 on him. Good job.
Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set. We're rolling. Rolling. Fuck off. Right?
Holy crap.
Take one. Holy cow. Hey, hold on just a second. Oh, this camera's not working.
He's just waiting on, you're waiting for your other cameraman here too.
Okay.
I want to
Hey.
put that camera in the hand.
Yeah, you might want to give
Make
somebody.
that camera work, would you?
What's that?
That ain't working.
So you had to open it, went to sleep. So you just open it and then it'll come back on.
All right, let's go. Let's do this thing.
Thanks for being sharp on that. I picked the right guy.
Camera what? Camera 2.
All right, ready.
Stand by.
Oh shit. Gotta get that picture. Oh, already overran it.
Hit. Hit.
Did I get her? I swear I did.
Hit.
Let me get on this.
Hit.
I hit the harrow, didn't I?
Nope. Hit.
Did now. Ah!
Pass it up. More power.
Yeah, I know I got him. Whoa, that's shaky.
Hit.
Is the shooter done?
Unload and show clear. I ain't picking up your loaded for you. I'm picking up the chamber flag.
You're so sweet. Thanks.
Good run.
Thanks.
115.80.
Guy over clear.
Thanks, boss.
That was fun.
Man,
I'm
my
gonna
order
try
went to
chasing
crap.
I knew that as soon as
I had great laid plans and it just
I was gonna say there went to clear. Here's your magazine. Range is clear.
that's fun though. Any way you stack it, that's a good time.
You're quick. You move quickly. I gave up out here. I was like, he's over there. I'm just
I know, I
getting
was
somewhere.
tired watching, chasing him down.
So I got one magazine here, one, there it is.
115, but you did get the 10-second bonus.
Yeah. I'm like, with this scope, it zeroed in. If I could just hold still, I know I'll hit it.
Yeah. I rested on that in my walkthrough, and it's just too shaky.
That little one is up higher was good, but I didn't use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, all my plan went to crap when I got excited.
He got the
Did
bonus.
you get that bonus? I thought I heard
Yeah.
You did get it?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks. Good. Did I do good on all these? We'll see.
Got this one.
The no shoot looks clean.
Got that one, yep.
This is the one that I'm worried about just a little. Oh, but yeah, I hit her fine.
Yeah, that worked.
I should have taken one. Jeez, that's fun.